You're listening to the Championship Wrestling Podcast. And here's your host, Dustin Starr.
Thank you, Terrence, and welcome to the Championship Wrestling Podcast. Thank you for joining me. Happy Monday, wherever you're listening. I am Dustin Starr, and boy, oh boy, what a week it was. What a week in pro wrestling, and what a week for us personally. We introduced our baby boy to the world. Reese is officially here, so today, my Maria will join me to talk all about that. And we're going to recap Saturday's Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. And it was the showdown we've all been waiting for between Watts and Miguel, and it was awesome. But before we dive into that, be sure to follow at CW30 Wrestling on all social media channels and keep up with me at Dustin Starr.
Championship Wrestling is presented by Pro Shingle, a professional roofing company.
Let's run it back with the Championship Wrestling Rewind.
Last week on Championship Wrestling, with a full hour of action scheduled, anticipation would build for the moment we've all been waiting for.
Actually, Miguel's here. He's here. Right now. My sources tell me he's here. I'm getting his ass right now.
Watts and Miguel collide.
Oh my God, it's Watts.
And then...
Oh, a total blackout again.
What's happening?
I can't even see. No, the lights.
Oh, no!
No, not again. SoCal distancing. What kind of union do we have here? Oh my, welcome to the party, I guess. Welcome to the club. Wow. You kidding me?
All that and so much more on the fastest hour in pro wrestling. Watch episode 85 in full on our official YouTube channel at CW30 Wrestling. You just heard the highlights, and if you're watching on YouTube, then you saw the highlights, and here to talk to you about the highlights is my Maria. Hey, Maria.
What's up?
First of all, before we talk about wrestling, how are you? Talk to us. Tell us the scoop. What do you have in your hands?
I have a big, no, just kidding. He's not that big. Baby.
A baby boy. 6 pounds, 19 and a half inches long?
Yeah. So he's pretty long, but...
So I've been telling the people for
tiny.
weeks and weeks that it was going to be November 23rd, and then I think I said November 16th, but here you are, November 10th, late Monday night, early Tuesday morning, right?
Yes,
the 10th.
1 o'clock in the morning.
What happened?
Well, you were determined that it was going to be scheduled, everything was going to be perfectly planned, but no. My water breaks at 1 o'clock in the morning.
And that's like Monday night, Tuesday morning. I am watching Monday Night Raw, getting caught up. Hadn't even slept yet.
So ridiculous.
Get the text message, and off we go.
Yeah, I said, I'm going to lay back down and just make sure that my water's broken, and I'll let you know.
Well, I was thinking that maybe Baby Reese would make his debut on the podcast today because he's sitting right here, but maybe with some groans or some maybe not cries.
Hopefully not cries,
but it sounds like nothing.
Yeah, now that he's calmed down, he's just going to go right to sleep.
Awesome. Well, okay. Well, you can follow Maria at the Maria Star on all forms of social media. Real quick, go through the highlights. You saw the clips. You heard the clips. The Bodega, Danny Limelight, and Papo Esco defeat Wasted Youth. First time we've seen Wasted Youth and since the restart, anyways.
It was okay to see them back.
Oh my gosh, the Bodega just beat them up is pretty much what happened. Jordan Clearwater, Richie Slade, your favorite, Beef Candy. Richie Slade getting kicked in the Moneymaker and then exiting stage left.
So my favorite. You can always tell that they're not my favorite if you act like they're my favorite.
They are your favorite. What do you not like about them?
I don't know. Maybe their arrogance.
Clark Connors, there's a name that we talk a lot about. A very popular wrestler versus Snipes. What's my name? And then, of course, EJ Sparks versus VSK. And, not to bury the lead or anything like that, but Miguel and Watts even interrupted that. That's what we're really here to talk about. After what seems like months of anticipation and build-up, What did you tell me about those guys? Now, you've seen Watts in person, right? So you know the size of him.
Yeah, they're big. They're huge dudes.
Huge!
Not being out in California, we don't really know what these guys look like until they debut. And I was very surprised at his size because it's hard to make Watts look like a small person.
Right, exactly right. So those two finally collided, and then the big, I guess, cliffhanger, big payoff of the day was Miguel is now a part of SoCal Distancing.
I thought it was funny that on Twitter somebody said, I can't remember, it was one of the wrestlers said something about Watts was attacking Miguel because he didn't have a mask on in the parking lot.
Better have a mask on or Watts.
And then he put a mask on him in the ring.
That is hilarious. That's right, they did. They did, and somebody was even saying, okay, so it all kind of is starting to make sense to where the crowbar is what initially injured Watts when Miguel attacked him with the crowbar. The crowbar is the weapon that has been used this whole entire time from SoCal Distancing. But what's the deal with Ray Rosas and Watts? Watts had nobody watching his back, whereas Ray Rosas at least had EJ Sparks kind of having his back. Does Watts have any friends?
Doesn't appear that way. But for a while there, Ray Rosas didn't have any friends.
That is true. That is true. And what are the chances that Ray Rosas and Watts have to link up as a team to fight off SoCal Distancing? Because we know how much they hate each other.
It could happen, especially if they don't have anybody else.
Wait, I'm like cat, shiny things. Let's hear this.
He's just grunting.
Yeah, but you're patting.
Oh.
Anyways, tweet us at CW30 Wrestling. Let us know what you thought of last week's episode. Thanks, Maria.
Bye.
Look out! Here's what's coming up for Championship Wrestling.
Big thanks to my Maria for joining us here today. Always fun talking life and pro wrestling with her. More fun events are coming up for Championship Wrestling. Thanks to everybody who joined us at Commerce Street Market over the weekend. We had a blast. And the next time we're going to have some fun like that is join us absolutely free on Sunday, November 22nd for WWE Survivor Series and The Undertaker's final farewell. Dave & Buster's is the coolest place to eat, drink, play, and watch WWE Survivor Series. Join us Sunday, November 22nd. It's free. Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase. And of course, we want to see you at Sidecar Cafe for wrestling trivia. Does your team have what it takes to win championship wrestling trivia? Well, prove it.
Wrestling Trivia returns to Sidecar Cafe on Monday, December 7th at 7 p.m. Register your team now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com and get a free appetizer.
Let's hear it from our two-time champions, Team Canada.
We are Team Canada, and as of tonight, we are two-time Wrestling Trivia champions.
Win wrestling trivia and you get a prize, but then also you might get a little bit of TV time. Shout out to Team Canada on the promo. But then on December 12th, get ready. Memphis, Tennessee, get ready for a Christmas to remember with Soar Championship Wrestling.
It all goes down Saturday, December 12th at 3589 Summer Avenue in Memphis, Tennessee. Bell time 7:30.
It's live professional wrestling featuring Dante Smiley. We've seen him on AEW TV. DJ Brown Jr. will be in action, along with Alan Steele, Dean Fleming, the Self-Made Men, Laurentez X, and guess who will be the special host for the evening? Oh yeah!
Be sure to arrive early for a special meet and greet with former WWE World Tag Team Champion Thermo. That all starts at 5:30.
It's a Christmas to remember with Soar Championship Wrestling on December 12th in Memphis. Get your tickets now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. That is going to be a ton of fun. Get those tickets right now, ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. And, of course, every Thursday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, you can catch me on Sports 56 Mornings talking pro wrestling. Listen live from anywhere in the world or listen on podcast at sports56whbq.com. Then Thursday, every Thursday at noon, you can catch an all-new Grind City Wrestling. You can listen over there at grindcitymedia.com/podcasts. And Saturday at noon, we're back with the fastest hour in professional wrestling. Check this out. A 4-way elimination tag team match with 4 minutes of heat versus VSK and Max Caster versus The Bodega versus Wasted Youth. And you know, United Tag Team title implications have to be on the line. Whoever wins that's got to be in line for a title match, you would think. Also, Nico Marquez and CC Chanel will be back with an update on the women's division. There's no telling what's going to happen there. And don't forget, the Dave & Buster's match of the week is the return match for the United TV title. Levi Shapiro defends, along with Howdy Price, against Dan Joseph.
Saturday at noon, join us for Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle.
Our Dave & Buster's match of the week is for the United TV title. Dan Joseph tries to recapture the gold.
Saturday at noon on CW30 Memphis.
Thanks for listening to the Championship Wrestling Podcast.
Oh yeah, thank you for joining me again this week. Stay up to date and informed on everything Championship Wrestling by following us at CW30 Wrestling. And be sure to subscribe. Man, that really helps. Hit the subscribe button to our official YouTube channel. That's at CW30 Wrestling, or you can find us at Championship Wrestling. We have so many new videos each and every single day just for you. Check out our new playlist and get up to date on all the latest history regarding Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. And we will see you on Saturday at high noon in the live chat for an all-new episode. And until then, I am Dustin Starr, saying so long, everybody.